Welcome back. I am Dr. Aris Thorne, and today we are opening a case file that challenges the very nature of your perception. Have you ever felt that sudden prickle on the back of your neck? That heavy sensation that you are being watched, even when the room is empty? You turn around and there is nothing there. Just a coat rack, just a shadow, just a statue. Evolution has taught us a very simple rule of physics. Inanimate objects stay put. Rocks do not hunt. Statues do not kill. But what happens when that rule is violated? What happens when the safety of the still world collapses? Today, we are dissecting the fear of malignant immobility. To understand this fracture in our psyche, we must examine two of the most notorious patients in modern horror. First, SCP-173, the sculpture. The origin point of the SCP Foundation. It is a construct of concrete and rebar, no muscles, no nervous system, yet it operates on a single, brutal directive. If you break eye contact, it kills. Second, the weeping angels from Doctor Who, the lonely assassins. They are quantum-locked beings that turn to stone the moment they are observed. They cover their eyes not to weep, but to hide their gaze from one another. Why do these two distinct entities paralyze us with fear? It isn't just because they are dangerous. It is because they weaponize our most basic defense mechanism, sight. They turn the act of observation into a burden. They force you into a staring contest where the price of losing is everything. Let's place this fear on the operating table. Why does the primate brain react so violently to things that stand still? First, we must talk about the Uncanny Valley. Both the angels and SCP-173 occupy the deepest trench of this psychological curve. They possess a humanoid shape, yet they lack the biological spark of life. They are too cold, too still. Your brain detects this wrongness instantly. It screams that this object is a biological error, a corpse, or a diseased thing that should be avoided. But the fear runs deeper into our evolutionary coding. Psychologists call this HADD, the Hyperactive Agency Detection Device. Imagine our ancestors in the jungle. If they saw a rock that looked like a tiger and they ran away, they survived. If they mistook a tiger for a rock, they died. We are the descendants of the paranoid. We are programmed to see intent where there is none. These monsters exploit a glitch in that system. They confirm our ancestors' worst nightmare. The rock is actually a tiger. Finally, they attack our sense of object permanence. We trust that the world remains the same when we close our eyes. The weeping angels destroy that trust. When you blink, the world changes. The threat moves. This creates a form of claustrophobia within your own body. You are trapped by the limits of your own eyelids. So, why do we endure this? Why are we fascinated by the monster that moves when we aren't looking? Because there is a hidden empowerment. Here, in the face of these indestructible ancient horrors, your attention becomes the ultimate weapon. The monster is physically superior to you in every way, and yet it is frozen by your gaze. Your consciousness holds it captive. This fear teaches us a vital lesson about existence. Do not look away. As long as you have the courage to face the horror, to look it directly in the eye, you maintain control. Don't blink. Not because you are afraid, but because you are watching. We have dissected the fear of the inanimate. But what about the monsters that live inside our own minds? In our next session, we will be putting a very different kind of patient on the couch. I am Dr. Aris Thorne. This has been the Monsters Id. Class dismissed.